The next building just coming on our left-hand side is the biggest library in Poland, called Jagiellonian Library. It houses 2 million volumes with the most famous, with the most precious works of Copernicus, astronomer, who lived in 15th century, who is told to move the earth, stop the sun. A couple of years ago, one of his books was stolen from the library. Somebody took it home and forgot to bring it back. So now it's not possible to borrow any of the most precious books. So now you can see Błonia field on your left-hand side. We will drive along Błonia for a couple of minutes. This big green area, according to one of the privileges, belonged to the nuns of Krakow. Then the nuns exchanged it for 3 big houses in Krakow, but still they kept the privilege that local people living next to Błonia field can bring their cows to this meadow. And even a couple of years ago it was possible to see cows almost in the middle of Krakow, in the center of Krakow. So now you can see on your left hand side how huge Błonia field is. It's not possible to build here. In a moment, on your left hand side you will see a piece of the rock which is like a memorial of meeting with John Paul II. It will be the place where the altar was usually situated. And now just coming in between the trees on the left hand side you can see a piece of the rock commemorating the Pope. You can see the name in front of us. Królowa Jadwiga means Queen Jadwiga, which is a mistake because she was a king of Poland, and is also one of the saints canonized by John Paul II. She is buried in the cathedral. So we are passing by Jagiellonian Library one more time. The next building coming on the left hand side is one of the universities, University of Agriculture. And the next building, the next huge building in front of us on the left hand side is also University Academy of Mining and Steelworking. During the Second World War, it was a seat of government of Third Reich, the head office of general government. In 19th century, it was one of the most beautiful parks, called just Park Krakowski, Park of Krakow. Krakow is a very green city. We have a lot of parks. We have Planty Park in the city center, going around the old town. Then we have a huge Błonia field, and in Krakow we have 3 separate forest areas. Las Wolski, Bielany, Przegorzały, they make Krakow one of the greenest Polish cities. Outside the modern glass building, which is the seat of a local radio station, Radio Krakow. The buildings which are on the left-hand side in front of us are the buildings of the main railway station and also bus station of Krakow. And another university on our right-hand side, technical university. In Krakow today we have about 17 universities, academies, the state ones and private ones. They have the same level and status, the state superior schools. Now we are on the territory of the former city of Florence, the same name as in Italy. Florence from St. Florian Church, situated on your left-hand side. This is also one of the churches where Karol Wojtyła worked as a young priest. The big monument in front of us is called the Grunwald Monument, a monument to the victory of Polish army over Teutonic Knights. And in front of us you can see the part of Krakow fortifications, a 15th century building of Barbican. With 7 towers, round building which was the last part of the fortifications, and what is behind, in a moment you will be able to see it, is the oldest gate of Krakow, St. Florian's Gate. St. Florian because it used to lead to the city of Florence, to St. Florian's Church, and the only part of defensive wall which is preserved is also in front of us with 3 bastions. So 14th century gate, 14th century piece of the wall just on our right hand side. So now we are in 19th century part of Krakow. Planty Park was established on the territory of former defensive walls of Krakow. In 19th century it was not necessary anymore. It didn't have any strategic meaning, so the wall was pulled down. Only 1 gate, 3 towers were left. Today Planty Park is also a very beautiful place. It can be divided into different sections, organized like French garden, English garden, with little lakes, statues, monuments. One of the favorite parks of Krakowians. About 3 kilometers long and going around the city center. In a moment we will leave the coach on the car park situated nearby, and we start walking part of the tour.